All good. 5 minutes. So we sat here with Sied Van Riel. This is Melbourne and Sydney, Australia. This is Subculture. How you going, Sied?
I'm going good.
How was your set, mate?
I enjoyed it.
Good fun being back and the wheels are steel?
Yeah.
Are the wheels are plastic?
Well, the wheels are USB.
Wheels are USB?
yeah, it's like the wheels of digital shit. Yeah.
So, what kind of music do you listen to in the car?
In the car?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you have a car?
No, I have a bicycle. But I have music on my phone that when I like go grocery shopping every day or I walk my dogs, I listen to The Doors. A lot of 80s shit. Stevie Wonder. Dr. Dre. I'm a big hip hop fan. Kate Bush. Simple Minds. Yeah, a lot of different things besides trance, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what attracted you to becoming a DJ?
I'll try to like cut that story short because I saw a DJ once on TV in Holland. It was called the Dog Raver, who's now a good friend of mine. Back then I was like a massive fan, like I was a fanboy, like you can't imagine. And I was like, I want to be like that. Like he was doing stuff with vinyl. I was like, that's me. So yeah, that's why I wanted. I became a DJ because of him. And the fun part is he's still like following me, and yeah, giving me big ups. And I'm still a fan of him. So yes, yeah.
Nice. And what do you do when you're at home and not on the road and not DJing? What kind of hobbies do you have? What do you get up to?
I watch Netflix. You know, like Friends.
And chill.
Yeah, exactly. Like Seinfeld. Well, not on Netflix, but Seinfeld. I walk my dogs. I do basically just chill, like no crazy stuff. I just spend time with my 2 dogs and live a very boring life actually. Yeah.
What kind of dogs do you have?
I've got 2 Shiba Inus, Japanese breed, a Saijo and Riva, and they're like kids, man. Like I don't want kids in real life, so I have dogs, you know, something to take care of. And yeah, I have them every day. I have a really good arrangement with my ex-girlfriend. I have them every day and every other weekend when I'm not touring, and 2 nights during weekdays. So yeah.
Nice. And I assume you made some memes with the pictures of the dogs before.
Yeah, of course. I make a lot of shit. I don't post them that much anymore because I took a year off, and a year off for me is like everything off. So I haven't been really active on social media. Well, I will be again, but you know, yeah. But I make memes. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And do you feel a sort of renewed hunger to get back into the trance scene and make music? I see you've been, you know, in the studio a lot of time. What's coming for you?
It's been refreshing, you know. Like when I started touring a lot since 2009. Your life got kind of like turned upside down, and I became a person I didn't want to be anymore. So yeah, I had to step back and self-reflect a bit, you know, and get back to who I was, opposed to the industry and the ego, you know, and all the I always say bullshit, but yeah, bullshit around it. Yeah, I just wanted to be like the regular idiot from Spike City that has 2 dogs and enjoy life again, and that renewed my passion for trance again. Like I legit found a new passion for making music fresh and enjoying everything again. And I think that's a big difference when I was still like in that whole circle. You kind of like take things for granted, started to take things for granted, and I didn't feel connected to it anymore.
And what's been your worst ever gig experience? It's probably been a few, right?
Well, I had a few, a few fails. Of course, everybody has. You know, you just never hear of them.
Yeah.
But with me, it was in the Malta. Like the first time I went to Malta, like promoters paid. There's half Maltese over there, but promoters paid out of their ass and put me up in this big like suite in the hotel overlooking like this beautiful part of what was it again, the Valletta. And I get to the club and there's literally 4 people there.
Oh wow.
And I invited them into the DJ booth because I was like, let's have a drink then. Like, it was shit. And I actually gave half of the feedback to the promoters. And I felt really bad. Strange thing was, I went back 8 months later and we sold out 2,000 people. So I don't know what was going on, you know.
Wow.
But that was, yeah. I was just standing there and there were 4 people standing in front of the booth going like this. I was like, come into the booth, we'll have a drink. And
Nice.
I did my set, you know. But I felt really bad. For the promoters. I mean, they invest, you know, they invest in money.
Of course.
Yeah.
So it's more like a boiler room set than you know, a normal set.
Yeah, it was in 2010, I think. And the strange part was, I always saw videos of DJs going to Malta, and there were people at the airport. And when I got there, there was fucking nobody.
No one.
So
like,
what? You know,
so on the flip
nobody
side,
loves me here. Like, you know how it goes. And then, yeah. But on the flip side, yeah, I gave them half back, and you know, I apologized. And but the weird thing is, 8 months later, yeah, I had 2,000 people, different club, and it went ape shit.
Nice.
I don't know. But
So,
there's a few more fails. Obviously, we all have fails.
Of course.
Yeah.
Everyone does, right?
Yeah.
You gotta, you know, take the worst and go for the best.
Learn from it.
Yeah.
Because you tend to think when you're on the internet, when you always get like positive reactions and DMs and messages, you tend to think like, oh man, I'm the shit.
Yeah.
And back then I was in the top 100, so you think, oh, and then that's reality smacking you in the face, going like, dude, like stop bullshitting yourself, like work harder. And yeah, that's what I try to do.
Awesome. So, what was your best experience as a DJ?
It's not necessarily like the gig. It's just that the fact that you, and it sounds cheesy maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna have a drink as well. It sounds cheesy maybe, but the fact that you get to fly around the world, you get paid for it. You get to meet all these awesome people, like not only fans but other artists and big artists. I mean, I was having dinner with Sean Paul, thinking like, that was with Tiesto. I'm at the table with Tiesto and Sean Paul, going like, is this my life now? You know, and I was working in the harbor a year before, you know, working my ass off, and then I'm having dinner with these people, and I'm like, is this it? So I'm very appreciative of the fact that I'm flying around the world, and you get paid for it, and you get to share this this massive passion I still have for trance, you know, and that is a privilege. I mean, there's always events that you like more, but in general, every country has its own vibe. So, like in Holland, where the crowd is pretty sober and they just enjoy themselves, opposed to like going all out. But that's Holland, and you have to accept the fact that that's Holland, and you have to accept the fact that in Argentina they go apeshit, and you know, when you come down under, the crowd just wants to fucking go for it and go. Yeah, and every country, every region sometimes, or every city, depending on where you are, has a different vibe, and
It's different. Yeah.
I enjoy everything, man. So it's not just one party. It's just I'm just very privileged that and people always say, yeah, but you have a talent. Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're special. You know, it's just you make music, you hope for the best, and then when you succeed, that you need to appreciate that.
Yeah.
And when I stopped, like took a step back, I started to appreciate that even more, because I became spoiled at one point, and a bit of a dick sometimes, like, because you get used to it, you know, like, where's my drink, where's my champagne, you know.
To be fair, as long as I've known you, you've never been a diva. Never.
No, but I can be.
You can.
You know, I've had those moments, and even when I was like a dick, I was like, that's not me, you know.
Yeah.
So I had to step back. I need, and it's good to, also for the scene. They've seen your face many times, and it's good to take a step back and let other people take their spot, and let them flourish and let them shine, you know. And then it's up to me to prove everybody else wrong. That's what I'm trying to do now.
So, although you've took a step back, your record label Realism is still moving on leaps and bounds. The quality of tracks coming through, unreal. Who's the sort of two-part question? Who's the sort of next producer you see coming through on Realism and you know, going to those places, and second of all, you know, what have you got planned coming back into the scene?
Well, on Realism, there has been a few guys that I've been supporting since day one. Dave Asprey, Jack Agas, and they've all moved on. And I give them the freedom. I don't do exclusivity.
Yeah.
It's all gentleman's agreement. Like, you sign a deal for one track and that's it. And if you can go bigger, do it.
Perfect. Yeah.
And there's other guys that, you know, people that helped me in the past. Misha Alsloot. I'm trying to support all of these guys. What I've got lined up is mainly subculture stuff. I want to put the focus back on myself for a bit, opposed to putting the focus on a record label. Yeah, because I had a break and the label was still going. I just want to put the focus on Sied Van Riel. It sounds really weird speaking about myself in the third person, but on myself, just to be like I'm back and I just want to do stuff.
Of course.
Opposed to having to do it on Realism because it's my label. No, I've always been all over the place. When I was with Spinnin', I released an Armada, I released some Black Hole on high contrast, and just because Realism is my imprint doesn't mean I have to release on Realism. Realism stands for, you know, like here, real life.
Real life. Being
real life. And anybody that is attached to the brand can go for it. And I'm happy that guys like Davey Asprey is doing really well. Jack Agas is doing really well, and many others that came to Shiro and Pitch and yeah, they came through Realism that are doing really good. I just signed a new track from Adam White and AJ Gibson, good friends of mine from 2007, and making a comeback. And that's one of the, I played it tonight as first, and I saw the reaction from the crowd, and Adam White has picked me up since the start, and now I can give him a platform. So
was that exclusive?
Yeah, super exclusive. Yeah,
super exclusive.
And the first 4 tracks were total IDs in there from a friend of mine that had 32 tracks laying around and said like, yeah, take them.
Nice.
And I just played them.
Nice. Yeah. It's nice to have that network, I suppose.
Well, yeah, that's one of the perks, you know. When you know people, they just, when you're legit friends, they'll just give you music and be like, yeah, play it, without any politics.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah.
Nice.
This dude is not doing anything anymore, but a really good producer. Everybody knows him, and he just gave me a Dropbox folder with 32 tracks. Like, yeah, pick any of them. I picked everything. I downloaded everything. I was like, yeah, I'm playing that on Subculture.
Nice.
Like, yeah.
Question. You've came back to the scene. You've joined Music First now.
Yeah.
What's next now for yourself? What's coming for you?
I just want to produce the fuck out of music.
Yeah. And
play again. Like tonight, after a year. Well, yesterday was the first gig after a year. Almost a year, yeah. And I'm just, when I stand there, I just got fucking nervous when we walked in, and you got the butterflies in your stomach.
Yeah.
Haven't had this for a long time, you know, and that's what I'm enjoying. So I just want to produce the best that I can do now. Being part of the Music First team, I'm privileged to, you know, being part of that, and they gave me this opportunity, and I just want to get the best out of myself again, and then play. Tonight when I was here, I'm opening, but still, like, when the crowd walks in, and you see the faces and people are enjoying that, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm, you know, doing what I'm supposed to do, you know. And this emphasizes the fact that, yes, I need to do this again. And yeah, so I just want to produce music, the best fucking music I have ever produced, and play, because I'm a DJ. So I just want to play, and that's it.
That's a buzzer, right?
Exactly, yeah. And have a drink with you and do an interview.
Mate, thanks for coming down. Thanks for playing for us.
Thank you, man.
We hope to see you more in the future.
Hopefully, yeah.
All the best.
Thank you.
Realism.
Realism.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.